downs and incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Now Carr, got to have this one. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. They come up in an offset eye. They'll run it with Williams. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They come out here in the eye. He'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. Zach Ertz, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. The return man is Hill. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Wentz now to throw. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Now Wentz. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 32. They find some open field here. There he goes left side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. In a tie game 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now back out comes the offense. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And now it's 2nd down. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now. A nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
They try to take a shot there on second down, and that leaves them because of the incompletion. A very tricky 3rd and 10.
And with a time situation, you would expect them to try and get it all in this one play. But there's still enough time. If you can take something shorter, gain some yardage, make it a more manageable 4th down if you need to.
Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
That 4th quarter, maybe you do start. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. It's caught at the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range, not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. To throw is Carr. And he's got Shockey. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. Back to throw, Carr. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Carr to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And did he catch it? He did. A touchdown. One of the most improbable finishes in recent history. They've won it on the final throw. Well, it was too long to risk a field goal, so they said we got to throw it up there, hope something good happens, and I think that's the definition of something good happening.
Not just good.
Amazing.
In their estimation, great, amazing, stupendous. I mean, exhilarating. How about them running off the field with a victory where it looked like they were possibly headed towards overtime?
Oh, yeah, it looked like definite overtime, and everybody just holding their breath as that ball hung in the air, and then jubilation.